Lando Norris had to overcome two red flags, his own teammate and an ever-present Max Verstappen to stick it in first place and give himself pole position, pun intended, for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Racing. Lando Norris has done it. We predicted him to get pole and he delivered. He got pole from his teammate Oscar Piastri, which I believe is the third time as a duo those two have been on pole and in second place, so front row lockouts. Max Verstappen brought his Red Bull home in third, Carlos Sainz in fourth for Ferrari, with Lewis Hamilton in fifth for Mercedes, the other Ferrari of Leclerc in sixth, Fernando Alonso 7th with Aston Martin, Lance Stroll 8th, so Aston Martin locking out the 4th row, and then it was the Red Bulls, or the junior Red Bulls of Ricciardo and Tsunoda, locking out the 5th row in 9th and 10th. Now we did have some big casualties earlier in the session. Russell failed to get out of Q2, or was it Q1? Q1, I think it was Q2. Perez failed to get out of Q1 as well due to him crashing. So red flags as well. Like I said, two red flags. We'd one for Perez in Q1, and then we'd one for Yuki Tsunoda in Q3, where he pretty much just wrecked it with about 2 minutes to go. Didn't know if that was going to be the end of session or whether there'd be enough time. Now, there was enough time for most people to go back out, but one guy that didn't make it was Carlos Sainz, so he didn't get an opportunity to improve his lap time because I think he was the only driver that didn't manage to get back out with the 2 minutes remaining. However, all the lap times were slow. No one was really finding any extra pace. The grip was pretty much gone. The only driver that improved was Danny Ricciardo, and he went from 10th to 9th, so it was worth his while going out. Everyone else, though, didn't make it. So if we look at the rest of the bottom 10, it's Nico Hulkenberg, Bottas, Albon, Sargent, Magnussen, Perez, Russell, Gu, Ocon, and Gasly. So yeah, Russell actually going out in Q1. Couldn't remember. Thought it was Q2, but it was actually Q1. Russell starting in 17th place. Red Bulls, Perez starting in 16th place. Does that give us an exciting race with the grid a bit mixed up? Potentially, but you expect Russell to come through that. You would expect Russell to be making his way through the pack and getting into the top 10 probably by the halfway point. Perez, I'm not so sure. He has been really poor now for a while. And I believe he's got this might be his fifth. I think it might be his fifth Q1 exit this season. And I know that sounds like a crazy start, but he has been knocked out quite a lot. The guy has missed out in Q3 more times than he's made Q3. It's not good. It really is not good, and he needs to improve. And I honestly don't know why Red Bull have continued to sign him and keep him on. I get it. They say he's popular in South America, North America, those two continents. He's got a lot of fans, but it's Red Bull. Do they really need the money? Do they really need the fans that Perez brings? I just don't see it. If the gap closes, and it has closed, let's be honest, it has closed, Perez isn't going to be good enough to win you the Constructors' title based on what we're seeing right now. Yes, I mean, Red Bull have got a decent advantage because they pretty much started the season dominant, but from about maybe the 6th, 7th race onwards, we've not seen that dominance, and Max Verstappen isn't dominant enough on his own to make up enough points for both him and Perez to give Red Bull the Constructors. So it's up to Red Bull. I know they don't want to, obviously, annoy Max. They don't want to upset Max. They don't want competition for Max. He's their number one guy, and they are happy with their number two being a number two. But the problem is, Perez is literally performing like a number two and not a number two driver. A number two in the toilet, because he has been shite, guys. Anyway, that is it. Looking forward to the race tomorrow. Lando Norris on pole. Should be a good one. I predict him to get pole. I'm going to keep my prediction with Lando Norris to win the Grand Prix. But yeah, I think it could be a McLaren 1-2. And you know what? If Oscar Piastri got the race win, I wouldn't be upset with that, because I think he's performed. I think he's been a bit unfortunate, and I think he would deserve a win. But if he gets a 1-2 behind Norris, then great. You know, good for McLaren. But I couldn't deny Piastri a win. I think he has been a little bit unfortunate. So we'll see what happens. Should be a good battle. I think it's between the top three. I'd be a bit surprised if anyone else won it. But Sainz has looked good at times over the weekend. So who knows? Anyway, guys, catch you tomorrow for the review of the race. Till next time, peace.